Hello and welcome to Shosta's House, a show where we discuss, conversations that are driving the narrative in the country. And today you'll be glad to know that we are hosting the NGOCC chairperson, Madam Beauty Katebe. She's known for the advocacy in terms of pushing the women's rights in the country. Anything you do wrong to women, she will come for you, her and her team. And of course, we're here so that we can unpack some of the things that they are working on, some of the things that they have worked on, and some of the things that they are probably working on going into the future. Madam, thank you so much for welcoming us in your space and for making time for the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jackson, and thank you, viewers out there.
Thank you. So for people that do not know who Beauty Katebe is, maybe prior to being chairperson of NGOCC, who is Beauty Katebe?
Okay, Beauty Katebe is, I think a 56-year-old woman.
Okay.
With 4 children.
Okay.
Retired civil servant. Former chairperson for Zambia National Women's Lobby. And former chairperson for the Women in Agriculture, Technical and Professional Staff Union of Zambia. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. I didn't know that you were also in the civil service.
Oh, I was in the civil service the entire period that I was with the Zambia National Women's Lobby.
Okay.
I was a civil servant, and people were like, how do you handle civil service and also criticizing government at times and all those? But I think I was one of those lucky ones that probably because I started with the labor movement, yes. I was in the union for a long time until I rose to a position of heading the Women in the Agricultural, Technical and Professional Staff Union of Zambia. So I think I got used to sitting on the opposite side of government, yes. Especially on negotiations. So I went with that to the women movement. And also that time, I just want to say that I would want to thank government because they knew what I was doing and they really supported that.
You were supported?
Even I was supported by government because even the time when I would have trips or other meetings from outside, I wasn't actually tampering with my leave days. I was being given space to go and work because somehow before you become controversial, it's partly helping government to shape the nation.
Yes.
Indeed. Yeah.
So at a later stage, I'll be allowing you to give us a call. There are 2 numbers on the screen. You could give us a call and talk to the NGOCC chairperson. Those watching us on Facebook, you can search for Shosta's House. It's a page. You can give us a like. You can drop a comment there. We'll be able to read them out and also scroll them on the screen. Those of us who are able to catch us on YouTube, it's also Shosta's House. You could give us a subscription. Madam, you called for harsher punishments for defilers, including no bail and even surgical castration. What we would like to ask from you is what proof do you have that these measures will actually reduce gender-based violence? And also, how do you prevent innocent people from being punished in our justice system?
Okay, what is the proof that these... because you know that we have very, very stiffer laws against the defilers and GBV, whatever form.
Yes.
But when you look at the way cases have been arising, yes. You may think that Zambia doesn't have any laws. When you talk about defilers and castration,
yes.
Definitely you know that they will not do it again. Because the reason why they want to do that is because they are fully functional.
Yes, yes.
So if they are not fully functional, then it means they will not do it.
Happen again.
Especially those that are doing it on innocent children, innocent girls, innocent people, just. So for those, we thought maybe it's a stronger message. And if it comes to that, maybe people will be like, okay, so if I do it now and I'm caught, then it means I will not do it again. So they would rather behave and not fall into that trap of being caught in that. And mostly when you talk about defilement and all these other cases, the people that are accused are normally not innocent. Yes, they are innocent until proven guilty, But when you look at the cases and the statistics, you realize that most of them are actually perpetrators. I'm talking about that because you talked about how we protect those that are actually innocent.
Yes.
Mostly when these people are mentioned in these issues, you find that they are actually the correct perpetrators.
Is there any news of something like this being done in the world anywhere?
Really, we are not very sure, but when we sat as mothers and looking at what happened, especially this year, the cases of 7-year-old, a biological child, a sick child in bed, and we looked at it and said, what can we do? Where are we going? Why have our men turned into monsters? What should we do? And we thought, okay, this is the only thing we could lay our hands on. But of course, you are the media people. We can ask from other people. Anything that can deter people from behaving in that way is welcome. But at the moment, the laws that are in place looks like nothing to those men.
So has there been any engagement in terms of like people that actually make the laws to consider even bringing these to Parliament?
Actually, in our petition, if you remember, we met the Vice President and also the Justice Minister. And somehow we can say that it has started moving, because I'm sure you know that the DPP has requested for non-withdrawal of these cases when they go to court, meaning it's now a conveyor belt, because at times they would say you report the matter and then you go midway and withdraw because it's no longer painful or you have been given something from home. But the DPP now has said no withdrawal of these cases. Of course, I'm thinking and I know that it's in response to what we are doing. And I'm sure somehow it is going to be supported, because the Minister of Justice is also very keen on trying to curb this issue that has become so rampant in our country.
So in terms of GBV, now that you mentioned that you actually made a petition to the Vice President, what are some of the, maybe say 5 immediate actions you'd like to see from the government?
I think the immediate actions, like I said, we have enough stiffer laws, but the one that we petitioned, the one that we presented in our petition, we consider, we hope that it be considered. That is our earnest hope, that it be considered. The stiffer laws that are there, I think the next step that we would request for government to do is to just enforce on the implementers, so that the implementers are able to do the correct thing. I'm sure you know that apart from GBV, there are a lot and a number of policies that have been passed in Zambia to favor women, or to actually uplift the lives of women. Where we get problems, it's at the level of implementation. Those that get on the ground to implement, normally they don't do the correct thing. So laws are there. The other one, the one we petitioned, the one we presented in our petition, was only for the fact that if this is completely removed, then the age of wanting to defile the children might not come, or will just not come, not might, because you don't have what and the public sector. So it's quite an instrumental tool that we can use. If I tell you, if the Gender Commission was operationalized, we may not even start pushing for how many women there, because that is going to work as a monitoring tool as people or organizations implement their systems in their organizations.
So you've been saying, you said that you've been waiting for it since 2016. Have you done any engagements with donor government?
We have been engaging government, I think, from 2016. Successive governments, we have engaged them to just operationalize this. And eventually, this may take some kind of a legal recourse because it's something constitutional. We don't need to break our necks to push for it. It is just supposed to be given to us as it is sitting in the constitution of Zambia.
In fact, now that you mentioned that, that's where I was coming to. If it doesn't happen soon, your next course of action will be...
Yes, we can take we will, not we can. We will take legal action.
Against government?
Against government, because this is something that is sitting in the constitution. It's our constitutional right as women or people of Zambia. Why are we delaying it? It will act as the Human Rights Commission because it's sitting in the Constitution. Why didn't we have problems giving the Human Rights Commission what belongs to them in the Constitution? So this is an item that is not supposed to be pushed, but given to us.
Is there a time frame for when you can go the legal way?
There could be no time frame, but I think we are waiting because we engage the current government. We are waiting for them to act. We expect that they will definitely act because this is not an issue, like I said, that we should be pushing and running after. This is an issue that is supposed to be given to us while it's seated.
But there hasn't been any response since.
Responses have been like we have always received responses from politicians. Responses from politicians have always been some kind of lip service. Oh, that is not a problem. That is what you're talking about. That is not a problem. We'll give it to you. And the years begin to move because you are talking about 2016 and this is 2020.
This is 2025.
Yes.
This is 9 years later.
So we have received lip service responses.
Have you also done that with even the UPND government?
Yes. We are actually doing it with the UPND government.
And you're still promised we will actualize
it? Yes. We've been given promises that it will be actualized.
You helped relaunch the Oasis Forum after the court blocked Bill 7. I wanted to find out, what's your clear plan for creating a new constitution that truly protects women's rights?
Wow. Firstly, I want to start with helping to reconstitute the Oasis Forum. The Oasis Forum has been there from way back.
Yes.
And it has been running. And at times you'll find that the Oasis Forum will run or be active when there is a national pressing issue like the one that we are just talking about.
Yes.
So Oasis Forum actually opposed the Bill 7 before even the court judgment. We had a press briefing where we opposed the Bill number 7 even before the court judgment was passed. I'm sure you all understand why we oppose that. Though I always laugh when people say, but NGOCC, you have overturned after you supported and now you have overturned.
For people that didn't know, what caused in fact I was coming there, what caused the changing of goalposts?
Actually, we didn't change any goalpost. In the media brief that we talked about us supporting the Bill number 7, it was we welcome the process, but we expect government to be transparent, to be consultative, to be which things we did not see when the amendments came. And we said, okay, we cannot have the amendments. We have not been consulted. We have not been properly included in the process. Basically, the process was flawed. And we said, no, we cannot support this. We looked at the contents of the amendments. A few of them were okay, but was the process okay? Were the people involved? Did they follow what we requested for in our statement? No. And the beauty about you people from the media is that even when you want to report something, you only pick what fascinates you, that is one, or you pick what you think will pull the numbers, that is two, or just decide to be malicious at times. But then we don't mind about that, whether you're malicious or not. We will still.
What did we leave out?
So what you picked was NGOCC welcomes the constitutional amendment, and you ended there.
But usually that's like the headline, and then there's usually
so that is the headline. The headline was NGOCC welcomes the amendment of the constitutional amendment, but that was the heading. But expects it to be transparent, consultative, and that was just in the heading, and people just picked what they wanted to pick and they ran with the news.
But anyway, it's a human mind to pick what
yeah,
and to go. So when you before I ask my next question, I was following through with what we're talking about. What's the clear plan for creating a new constitution that truly protects women's rights?
Okay, for now, I think as NGOCC, what we are asking for is a complete withdrawal of the bill number 7 until the process is followed, because the reason why we would want the process to be followed is that enactment of any law is or must be people driven. The citizens must be yes, because we are changing it for us. It's not for political what can I call it, just political excitement or political satisfaction. It is to satisfy the people of Zambia. Therefore, they must ask me. I should say yes, and when I say yes, I should follow through and see where this law is going to take us before it is embedded in the Constitution. So for us, the message to government is that we request for a total withdrawal, complete withdrawal of Bill 7. And then for now, if government is serious and wants to be to take the women, the youths, and people
differently abled,
yes, seriously, they can still go and embark on Article 259 of the Constitution of Zambia, which calls for equal representation that they can use. Apart from
there.
It is there. It is there sitting, but it has a clawback clause. If the appointing authority feels it's necessary or something like that, if there is a political will, the government can follow just the clause above. Because when you say if the women qualifies or if the youths qualify, what qualifies the men to be part of the leadership of Zambia today? They need women that are educated. How many women are educated in Zambia?
Enough.
They need women that have the courage to run or even become presidents of this nation. How many women are capable of doing that? There are a lot. There are a lot. So if Article 259 is used by those that have the political will to engage the women, to engage the youths, to engage the people with disabilities, we can still be engaged. So for now, that is what we can call for. And also, we can call for enactment of the political party bill, because that one will definitely work, because it will start from the grassroots. It will start from the political parties themselves to know that the women, the youths, and other persons that are mostly sidelined are engaged, are involved.
So you think that right now we already have a law that allows the equal participation, but we are not using it as much. What is your view on bringing in even load shedding?
For us to tell you the truth, if it means bringing in or introduction of the proportional representation, it would work very, very positively for us. But then, because it borders on the amendment of the Constitution, then we are saying the process must be clear, consultative, transparent, everything. So for us, that issue of bringing in women using the proportional representation can work very, very well for us. Very, very well, because we will now avoid the clawback clause that I talked about. Yes, we will avoid a lot of other things. But at the moment, as it is, with the way the Bill 7 was handled, we are actually just asking for a complete withdrawal of that.
Great. So some people say that you communicate with government, and obviously I think you've even mentioned how you engage with government. Before you come maybe to oppose what government is doing when you ask for a complete withdrawal, was there any engagement you had with government before you came to do the presser?
Yeah, we've had engagements, I think.
Or you just surprise them, like you just come and say, what you're doing is wrong and can you withdraw?
No, actually, being an advocacy organization, we are a pressure group. We partner with government.
Yes.
We partner with our constituents. In fact, our constituents is not even partnering. We carry the interests and aspirations of our constituents, who are the women, the youths, and persons with disability. So there are times when we would surprise government, because we want our constituents to know that we have actually acted on a certain or a particular issue. At times we would want to just engage government in a closed door meeting and try to request for what we want to. But as long as the issues are hot, the issues are out there, everyone wants to know and understand what NGOCC is doing, what the women movement is doing, we will definitely not wait for the consultation. We will speak so that government can listen from where we have spoken and our constituents can see that we are actually working. Otherwise, we have always strived to have a very good work relationship with government, because at the end of the day, they are the ones that are going to propose certain things that we want to get them enacted into law or do anything. So we work very, very closely with them. But at the end of the day, I said it, we are a pressure group. We are an advocacy organization. So at times we flip.
So when you flip, do you get even a call from any higher officers saying, but why didn't we just talk in the background?
Oh, yes, we do. We do. At times they get very disappointed. At times they understand. At times we differ even for 1, 2, 3 weeks, and we don't engage properly. But at the end of the day, we are colleagues. We are friendly forces. So we need to get back and move together. Because at the end of the day, they are serving the citizens of Zambia. And we are helping them to save the same constituents, apart from we pick just a few or maybe a certain category of the citizens of Zambia that we are saving. So at the end of the day, we are doing almost the same thing with government.
Do you get any funding from government?
No, we don't. We don't, but there are certain activities at times that we implement together with government. Get any money from anyone. Because like I said, we can move today with President HH.
Yes.
And tomorrow I will issue a statement that he might not be happy with. Now imagine if my mouth is full with food that I got from the president. How will I criticize what he has? So hers is a voice a voice for the voiceless. So it must be out, it must be loud all the time, every time. And the mouth can only be loud when you have no food in it. If you have food in it, definitely you will mumble. You will fail to speak. And that I have decided, together with my team, that it shall never happen.
So then, how? Tell me also, where do you draw the line? Because if you say you work closely with the government, how do you draw the line, and how do you like stay independent from the government?
We are actually very, very independent. That is why
whilst collaborating with them.
It's a collaboration. It's a collaboration. So we are actually very, very independent.
Okay. You say that the electoral system is unfair to women.
Yes, please.
I want to find out what are some of the changes you would like to see before the 2026 elections.
I'm now actually confused even to say the kind of changes we would want to see. But at the moment, if the political party law can be enacted, it would be very good.
Okay.
It would be very good because it can actually help us. It can help us a lot. So that is what we can embark on.
So you said the electoral?
The political party bill, the political party law, if it can be enacted, then it can help us a lot.
What are some of the components in the same law that you'd like to see that would actually help women participation?
In that one, I think it's the equal participation. It comes out very, very clearly. Mm-hmm. So we are very sure that when that happens, then it will definitely ensure that at the end of the day, political parties, even as they are adopting the maybe members of parliament or the councillors or whatever, they will actually give us 50-50 in terms of how many women and men they adopt. So that can help us a lot.
How happy are you with the women participation in terms of the appointments in the UPND government?
The UPND government, I can say they are trying. They are trying, especially at the level of permanent secretary, mm-hmm. and also at the level of appointments in the foreign service. They are trying, but I think they have not done as much as we would say they have done well.
When you say they are trying, and you've mentioned where they've tried, where are they lagging behind?
I think just starting from when the president had the first opportunity to make nominations for the 8, I think you saw what happened. When you look at the cabinet today, I'm sure you see. The reason is that when you look at the statistics, probability, you find that when we talk about Mumbipiri in the newspaper, everyone will know that Mumbipiri is a politician, and yes, they will read about her. There are a lot of things that we have done with women that are just on the ground at grassroots level, but people don't know. Imagine you talk about Toela Piri. Toela Piri is my daughter. Who would know about her? Even when we have said something about her, people would not know. But we've been everywhere because, for your own information, NGOCC is not just in Lusaka. NGOCC is everywhere in this country. How are we everywhere in this country? Ministry of for Judiciary, yes. Justice. Yes. Judiciary, they attained 50 plus representation at higher level in 2024. Doing fine. They've been doing very, very.
Okay.
Or in that sector, I can call.
Aside a percentage of government contract. If so, have you worked out the cost and how it would?